Hello beloved beings throughout the planet. In today's video I'm gonna redefine the spiritual journey. First, I show you an easy to grasp concept of soul evolution that can help you realize here and now what your journey really is about. Then I give you an overview of the different stages of the journey so that you can position yourself where you are. And finally, I will share with you a powerful practice that can be applied in your life to bring you to the next stage in your development. I'm Solar, it's inspiration time. What the spiritual journey really is about has been discussed many times, but as the collective teachings are being updated, the light of consciousness wants to shine on this good old subject again, so that today you get the opportunity to make the steps on that journey even faster than ever before. I do my best to assist you in this. Spiritual development is always a process of catching up with yourself. This is why it is easy once you get it, because you are trying to experience something that already exists. Meaning that it is not like you are on a journey to some place where you have not yet been to. The journey is a process of realization that you are now in that place. Let's have an example. Imagine yourself as a wonderful, shining, infinitely powerful being who has everything it needs, even more than that, and who experiences abundant love every day. Hold that picture, hold that feeling for a moment, and now look at your life, and if you see any contrast between this former image of you and you as you perceive yourself now, it shows you that you have not yet caught up fully with yourself. You have not exhausted the potentials in you. This is why you as a being decided to have another human experience package in this lifetime, so that you can make the necessary adjustments that enable you to have that awesome experience. With other words, the spiritual journey is actually a human journey of your soul. Once you get it, once you feel its realness, you will stop being a spiritual seeker. You will have a much more joyful experience of yourself, and you can begin to co-create beautiful things together with your soul group. And this is where my teachings will bring you soon. But now let us look at the structure of the journey, the different stages you usually go through. The relevant stages are arrival, preparation, initiation, and ascension. Overall, you as a soul made a conscious decision to come here and have this life experience, and your main goal is to explore different states of your mind attached to a physical reality. And it is very important to be clear about it, because we tend to think that we are here to do things. Yes, you carry out certain actions, but only as a result of your state of consciousness. Your state of consciousness is that which gives you waves of emotion, which brings you, or even sometimes forces you to actions. Your primary goal is to have the experience of different mind patterns behind your physical existence moment for moment. Once you collected quite some experience played out in physical form or in form of emotions, you begin to gain control, and then you can sort out which mind patterns you want to have and which mind patterns you don't want to have. And in this way, you usually find ways to enhance the capacity to love. You begin to play out mind patterns that are much more coherent and can be converted into higher vibrational frequencies. But this is only the beginning. And now, if you look at the first stage of the journey, called arrival, it may take a long time for a lot of people to get through that stage. You get here, you get accustomed to the physical and emotional structures of your earthly environment, you learn how it is to be human again, you learn our belief system, which tells you what is possible in reality and what is not possible in reality, and actually you explore a whole spectrum of experience. And matter of fact, our civilization does not make easy for us to find out why we came here actually, because we tend to stuck within the main theme of humanity called separation. You are a separate entity who struggles through life, and it is meant to be so. Connectedness, soul journeys, world peace, all this stuff is considered to be a fairy tale. But usually what happens is that you as a soul remind yourself, your character here, why you came here. You may drop into people, find places, try out things that can remind you that you are here for a reason. You get these messages as long as you don't remember fully. And then a further stage can be defined, a stage of preparation or seeking. It can also be a long period for many of us in which we already know, or we have the feeling that we are here for a reason, even if we have no clear idea what the heck that is. And in this stage you may go into some spiritual traditions, you practice meditation, which is, by the way, very important because through it you can explore the control of mind patterns and begin to have control over your waves of emotion, or you can even create some waves on demand. So you are engaged in building up spiritual muscles even if you don't clearly remember why. And for sure it is not a stage of perfect control, and you still struggle with yourself, with other humans. And in this stage your main perception still remains that of a human person with spiritual insights or interests. And the usual experience is that you want to handle things in your life, you want to take responsibility for your thoughts, for your emotions and actions, but over and over again it turns out that you are not ready to do so. Nevertheless, this stage is very, very important because you learn here all the techniques that you can apply later on, and feeling your own existence, being present will be one of the most important items in your toolset. The next stage in your journey is typically experience an extremely exciting period. It is called the initiation phase, the initiation of your soul. It is usually a short period of time in which your whole world is turned upside down. All the people, the places and the things in your life remain the same, but your perception shifts. instead of rare moments of energy balance and spiritual insights, you get access to infinite wisdom and energy, and you begin to learn to maintain your energy balance. You realize fully why you are here, what the next step is in your life, and you begin to give energy to others and help them experience what you do. As you begin to live your life as a conscious soul or angel, you could say, things get much more easier, because your whole life will be dedicated to one goal, which is your consciously co-created development, which at the same time creates a loving atmosphere around you and affect others. It's a really cool thing. And any change you've ever desired will come spontaneously as you more and more catch up with yourself. But in this stage, it is definitely more fun. You can specify the journey further, but now let us stop here and go into practice, because what comes after initiation does not need any clarification. Once you get there, you will know everything you need, and you will become a conscious co-creator of your reality and explore the process of ascension, which the next video is about. There is a practice that can help you move forward on your journey, and it's really simple. You feel good about where you are now. If it is the case, if you feel good about where you are now, the next jump is on the way, that's for sure. If you are not truly satisfied about where you are now, pause for a moment and feel for a moment this abundant nourishment of your soul, with which it carries you through the exact situation you have been facing so far. This was your decision to grow. Feeling the excitement and joy for this wonderful, warm, loving relationship with your soul is really, really powerful. Give yourself this feeling good moment every day as much as you can and watch what happens. In addition, I also recommend to identify your fear patterns, 5 to 8 patterns, things you are fearful of. What are the situations that can come again and again, and you have to face them, you have no way out, and you experience the fear. And what are those situations? What are those patterns? It's also a good thing. And then use any mindfulness practice to get your attention to your reaction in those situations. It helps a lot. In my experience, however, feeling good about my own soul brought me always moments of joy and excitement and the emotions I needed to get further. And if you feel energized, don't forget to share your state with others just by thinking of them, or be with someone you want to have this exchange with. Do the things you like to do, find room for inspired action, but please don't get fixed on all these things, because feeling good about your own soul is just more than enough to accelerate your soul evolution. I hope with this knowledge the spiritual journey can be a little bit easier for you. And if you have any questions or need for clarification, you can find me through my website or YouTube. Thanks for watching. Sharing is allowed. Don't forget to leave a comment and tell other people what you think of the videos, or just let me know how I can give even more to you. Remember, your precious beings, make humans fly, spread the inspiration.